Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, Carnivore, and Carnivish, and how we go about our day and live and do and feel and eat in a healthier way that brings us some of that joy and contentment and peace in our heads as well as our gut that we never thought we could have. We've seen it in other people, heard it in other people, and it was always for me when I was a lot more social and in places that the vegetarians seemed to have that mellow down. Maybe they were having um, vegan marijuana along with it. I don't know, but they always seemed so at peace with what they ate, and I knew I wasn't a vegetarian. Um, but who knew that even eating a mostly carnivore way of eating could bring a calmness and a contentment and a enough fuel and fat to last the 24 hours. It's wonderful. But today we're talking about what I call my Ms. Slick. And you are welcome to take Ms. Slick on for we got the two shoulders, the angel and the devil. Well, Ms. Slick wants nothing but trouble for me. Nothing but trouble. Ms. Slick wants to get me into places that I will just only wish I never, ever got into. Oh, I hear Barney. Hear him? Yep. Yep. When he wakes up, he wants a couple of kibbles, and then I let him out. Oh, well, after the video. Anyway, some of you have heard my description of how this goes. My name is Sarah, and I'm driving a white Honda Accord. Never owned a white Honda Accord, but this is the little story. This is the little fantasy world. I drive this white Honda Accord. I'm sure the white part is because, purity or something like that. Ms. Slick, my nemesis, is sitting in the passenger seat with me. I don't have GPS. I only have Ms. Slick, her flashlight, and her map. As you can see, this little dream thing has been with me since before GPS became a reality. My nickname was Sally, and I was called Sally for the first 40 years. Sally and Sadie are nicknames of Sarah, so often you see that in obits of older women. It'll go Sally, or it'll go Sarah, and then in parentheses it will go like Sadie or Sally. And so I was called Sally, and there's a long story included with all of that. But just because you can't, you'd be amused. Husband number 3 ran off with a woman named Sally, and I was called Sally. So I took my formal name of Sarah on at that time. I was getting sober. I was pulling my life together. I worked for H&R Block, and I had to sign my name as Sarah on all of the tax forms that I did for people. So that was that turning point of going from Sally to Sarah. In many necks of the woods in my past, hometowns and things like that, I'm still known as Sally. So it's just kind of interesting. That's why, like if you're on my Facebook page, you see Sarah/Sally. Anyway, Sally is like a 4-year-old in the back seat, and she's been ignored, neglected, fed the standard American diet all her life. She knows nothing. She's just a little bouncing machine, bouncing person with just this energy off the walls, wanting more, just needy, eating the wrong things, all of it. No seatbelt involved, none. And so she's in the back being totally unattended to. It's an hour of the night that she should be home, bathed, had a story read to her, and in bed. But I'm taking Ms. Slick. We're going out, and she's showing me. She wants me in that bad neighborhood. The bad neighborhood is not, drugs, guns, and violence. The bad neighborhood is, the franchise foods, the inner aisles of the supermarket. It's all the naughty, unhealthy, unloving, uncaring about yourself food items that many of us are familiar with. And that's my Ms. Slick. That's all she wants. She wants to get me over there, get me in trouble, and I'm driving. The streets are dark. There's no street lights. So that's the scenario. Um, and so Sarah, sane and sober Sarah, but not good with food, trying to be, is being directed by Ms. Slick. So you can have a Ms. Slick. You can have any other name that you want. That's fine. But it's always with me. That persona is always with me in times of my worst time is stress. That is when I need the strongest, most solid head to deal with it. Otherwise, I am a train wreck. I'm one bite away from losing everything that I've worked decades to get to, right? All the food sobriety, all the food sanity. And some of you, it's the same thing. You've been going along and not holding on, but you know that there are certain steps that you need to take every day. I think food addiction, carb addiction, sugar addiction is managed. It's not something you overcome and it's over there. And it's like a broken leg that heals. No, it's like always there. It's one bite away. That's why it's so tricky, because we still have to eat. We just have to find the foods that work for us, that don't trigger us, that don't cause cravings, that don't cause binges and all of that sort of stuff. And it's full time as you get your bearings around you. If you're new, keto is a great way to do this. You have to give up the grains, the sugars, the fruits, the artificial sweeteners, the diet sodas. At least those are my 5, right? 6 with seed oils. And learning what a seed oil is can take you months as well. It's the canola, it's the soybean, it's the vegetable oil. It's all those oils that aren't olive oil or coconut oil or macadamia nut oil or flaxseed oil. They're the dangerous ones that have been messed with chemically and temperature-wise. And so they're not good for you. They're called seed oils. And they're in everything. They're in everything from the Beyond Burgers, the Beyond Nuggets, smoothies, store-bought smoothies, all kinds of things. Even at one point in my naivete, I bought organic canola oil. Oh, what is that, please? And no GMOs too, because if you're having canola oil in the United States, it's all GMO or it's all un-GMO. It's all genetically modified organisms. So that's what GMOs are. Those aren't good for you. So you've got a seed oil that's got all the GMOs in it. It's like, wow, it's like a bullet that's twice as dangerous if it hits you. I don't know. So we have to be very, very aware, and we can take our food journey to health and to sanity as far as we want to take it. There's never unlearning what you can learn. I'm about the behaviors and just getting to the accepting and awareness of certain things. And I hope that you take it from me and go further, like oxalates. I didn't know what oxalates were. I even spelt it wrong before Mike from Carnomad said, first of all, you're spelling it wrong. And so then I had to go to the school of what oxalates were, what they do to my body, what they do to other people's bodies, things like that. So it can go on and on and on if we want to. Otherwise, if you just give up those 6 things, your health will improve tremendously right out of the gate, day 1. But if you're giving up these 6 things, you might be questioning those 6 things. What do you mean I give up those 6 things, but I can have the fat that comes with a steak? Does this make sense? I can even have something put in my coffee, like, the Omega Power Creamer or something like that. And it's healthy for me. Fats are healthy. I thought I had to have little to no fat. I'm not looking for yogurts or cottage cheese with no carbs. I'm looking for them with no fat, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Buy fat-free bottled dressings from Kraft when they go on sale. It's like emptying out everything you thought was right. You thought you learned, you thought was going to make you healthy, and finding out, no, it's almost like taking that food pyramid and turning it on its head and then putting in the 6 to 11 servings are fats and oils and healthy fats, not the grains, the starches, and healthy heart oatmeal. No, it's it's not. So there's a lot of learning that can come with taking all of this on. For a lot of us, we went from keto, we went from low carb, high fat to keto to carnivish to carnivore. And to be honest with you, most people that I watch meat are carnivish. There's only, a few hardcore people that do meat, no salt, no nothing, and water, period. That's pretty restrictive. So most of us do our own version, and it's a gazillion times healthier than anything we were doing before. So we learn as we go, and we fight our, in my case, Ms. Slick, all the time. But when I'm stressed, it's hungry, angry, lonely, tired, sick, or stressed. For me, tired and stressed. Those are the two headless horsemen coming at me at a full gait, wanting to destroy my progress. Stressed, sick. Oh no, stressed and tired, okay? For some people, it's angry, it's lonely, it's being sick. When some people get sick, they just turn into like, who are you? You weren't ever this way before. So we learn as we go, and we have to be very mindful of our own behaviors and our, just how we are. I mean, a lot of what we eat is only part of the problem. The other part is the behavior, the nighttime eating, the snacking, the 3 meals a day with snacks, the mindless popping something in your mouth from somebody else's plate, the being out and about and, you can't get to, yeah, how do I ever do keto when I'm out on the road? So you treat yourself to a diet soda and, one of those little packages that have the crackers. Oh, and the cheese and the pepperoni. So the crackers just end up in your mouth because you just can't, whatever. So it's being mindful that we are always on our food plan and that the deviations are where we learn that we can be strong, that we can get confidence from saying no. You can go into a convenience store, eat keto or carnivore, and be an escape, okay? You're not a victim in a convenience store anymore. It used to be that way, but so you don't go in and get a yogurt that's got 35 grams of sugar, like my favorite lemon one that I used to have, and a green apple, and think, this is healthy. This is what I'm having. Because you can't have my salad right now. It's like, no. So you can go as far as you want. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. I've got like 2,000 videos back there, even some of me when I did Weight Watchers, if you want to be scared by how I look and how I sound. But we just do it one day at a time, and we just make our world a little bit smaller, and the less choices somebody like me has, the safer I become. I'm so glad that you're here today. So please comment below. Do whatever you want. I accept PayPal. That always works. It's nice to be appreciated, and it's nice to be able to do these videos. So I can't do this without you. I don't want to. This is such a community. You could spend the whole day on YouTube getting educated about all of this and learning what your gut needs and not what they tell you. Here, just take 4 of these a day when you wake up, lunchtime, dinner time, and bedtime with food. And then, no, we want to get away from that sort of stuff. We want to work on our health and have as healthy and sane a food program as we can. And that helps up here too. I'll see you the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.